Hey there everybody, it's Maggie from Personal Euphoria with today's plank story. Remember, I'm a fan of planks and stories during planks, but if plank is not your thing, you can pick a move that you enjoy more, but just try to get up and move, or take some really focused deep breaths, right? Breathing is movement, especially when we work on a really deep breath. All right, either way, your movement of choice begins right now. All right, so this is really about the glamorous part, clearly, of taking an RV trip. So we've stayed in many places along the way. We've stayed in state parks, which quite frankly are my favorite overall. We've stayed in RV resorts where you have like laundry access. We've stayed at Walmarts. We've stayed at truck stops. Now, the RV resorts are nice in their way, but no matter what, they are like, you are right on top of all these other RVs, and it's set up pretty well, but I don't love that. So in fact, one of the things Matt and I had been talking about is our experience in a truck stop or a Walmart parking lot we actually preferred. In a lot of ways, you had more privacy than at an RV park. And as long as you didn't have to dump and you'd filled your tanks, you had plenty of fresh water, it was so much easier because you could go a couple of days and not pull all the hoses out, put it in. So we were really enjoying Walmarts and truck stops. And as an added bonus, they're free. But that aside, we were liking it. And then not last night, the night before, we had driven as far as we could take, and we pulled over at a Walmart happily because we've loved our Walmarts. And it wasn't our best night's sleep. It turned out it was right up against an airport, and a plane took off every 30 minutes. We had forgotten to close the blinds in the main RV, and people were driving by all night. There were headlights all the time, and that was distracting. And then the Walmart was right next to a Kohl's. Now, I'm not the biggest shopper, so I did not realize that Kohl's has giant speakers and they play music outside, which they seem to turn on around 5 a.m. So it suddenly at 5 a.m. sounded like a rock concert was happening right outside our window. Fantastic music selection. Kohl's had a great music selection, but it kept us up and woke us up pretty early when we'd gotten in really late, which is one of the reasons we were at Walmart to begin with. And I joked, obviously I would never do this, but I joked that I should go to the manager of Walmart and say, this is unacceptable. The Kohl's music, the lights, none of this is okay for my free parking spot. But we didn't do that. Instead, we were coming up to Dayton, Ohio, where Matt has work, and they got snow, which I guess happens, but not a ton according to everybody around here. And I don't think because of that, but part of that, Matt and I had not realized that no campground in Ohio is open again until April. So we were not going to be able to find a campsite. So we called the owner of the building where Matt's office is here, and we said, we're going to be working there. Can we park in your parking lot? And they said, absolutely, just park in front of the dumpster so you're out of the way. So again, back to the point that sometimes RVing isn't as glamorous as others. Today, our view is looking out at a dumpster, a far cry from a couple of weeks ago when we were staring out at the beach in the Florida Keys. But that's life. That's apparently RVing. There's highs, lows, there's dumpsters, there's ocean. Anyway, that was a 3-minute and 15-second plank. I hope you guys are having a great day, and as always, keep moving. And I see my little nephew Quentin is watching and has said, hi, Auntie Maggie. So that's also a great part of my day. Hi, Quentin. Love you. Bye-bye.